Hello everyone, this is Roll the Dice, just trying a little test video here of one of my single player worlds. I've got a new headset, so I wanted to test the recording volumes and the display, and I thought I'd probably be best to do this just on one of my single world maps. Yeah, this is what I'm looking at so far, and as you can see, I've got a custom texture pack that I got from one of my guild members on the Hypixel server. This is just something that I threw together when I started a new world. Right now I'm playing on peaceful just so I don't have to worry about mobs interfering while we're taking a look around. But we'll show you real quick. We just threw together a pretty decent size base house here. I can't say I'm the most creative with building, so it's pretty basic, squared off, things like that. Blocks that were used are pretty basic as well. And this over here, I've got two iron golem farms. Y'all might recognize these from DocM77's tutorials. They do just fine getting early in the game when you need to get some iron going. I've also followed along with several of DocM77's tutorials. I have cleared out this swamp as I had a witch hut over here, and I made this into a witch farm. Currently I've got a portal here that takes them to the nether and drops them down for their loot, where I just collect them up. So I've cleared out all the way around here just to minimize any mobs that could be spawning on the top, and I can't say I've lit up all the caves underneath, but I've done a decent job of that. So let's take a look around. I don't have a whole lot of buildings in this world. I switched worlds after starting this one pretty quick, but in here I've got some farms set up down below. I got water troughs that some pistons keep the water back, and then I flip a switch over here and it washes down. I got carrots on one side, potatoes on another. Then below this I have a watermelon farm, and then below that, several layers, I have a slime farm. So this is a slime chunk. I've got chests going all the way around this glass perimeter here, and some more chests back here, and I've got stuff stocked up pretty good. Up here I have some villagers that I was breeding. Just threw some doors down so I can get some of them breeding, and I needed those for the iron golem farm, which I believe I'm accessing from the top. It's been a long time since I've been on this map. Yeah. There's the roof, by the way. It's when I came back from Vegas, it just stuck in my head, the pyramid, so that's the thought process behind that build. And here's where the golems fall down into, and I've got a piston. That's a little loud. I've got a piston that pushes against them, and the lava takes them down to low health, and then the piston just finishes them off, and it gets several of the ingots here. I threw together a little, when the horses were going to come out, I threw together a little stable over there, but it's nothing fancy to look at. And this was my first nether portal that, you can see I need to do something with this up here. There's a lot of space and nothing really going on. But I don't really use that nether portal anymore. I've got another one that's outside that I use, linked up, and it's out this way. By the way, over here in this room, as you can see, I've got 4 exits out of here and entrances, that being the main one. And over here, I just trying to figure out something to do with these rooms. Just threw up an anvil in here, and here's where I just deposit all the trash I don't want. This over here was my cooking room. Little creeper face for the floor. This over here, and that leads down to the farms below. This ladder does. Over here is my brewing area. I got 3 brewing stands set up with some water and then several different potion chests here. So yeah, I've way too much nether wart. And over here is where the sleeping chambers and enchantment table are. I don't even know why I've got this. Oh, books. Okay. Alright, so out this door, I've got this tunnel that goes through this mountain. And on the other side is where I have the nether portal. I haven't done hardly anything with the land over here. I've kind of kept it as natural as it was when it spawned in. And I like to keep things that way. Let's jump through here real quick and take a look at the nether. Okay, as this loads in. Down that way I found a fortress that I made a path to, and that's pretty much where I try to farm some wither skeletons. Over here, down at the end of that tunnel, is another nether portal that leads to a section of the map where the end portal is. So that's how I get to the end. And over here is another fortress. I'll do some farming over here as well for some wither skeletons. They'll spawn on this area. I widened it up and railed it off so I'd keep everything under control. And down here is the Blaze Farm. Now this is from Ethos tutorial. Works like a champ. I just got another little enchanting area set up back here for when I get all the XP. There's several different things in here. And y'all need to check out, most everybody already has, but if you haven't and you need some XP early in the game before you hit the end, this is a good tutorial to check out on Ethos site. Most everybody knows him. It's in the Minecraft world. It's so good early in the game for getting XP versus a mob grinder. You know, the blazes give a lot more XP, and it doesn't take long to get them to build up in here till you can get to 30 levels. After you've been to the end, though, of course, Doc M has a tutorial on a Enderman farm, and that is by all means to date the way to go. And I've got one of those set up in the end as well. Maybe we'll show that to you another time. But yeah, as far as just enchanting a ton of books, any armor, weapons, things like that, that's the way to go, the Enderman farm. So down this little path is it'll lead to an area where I normally drop the witches from the witch farm. And I've got this railed in so I don't have to worry about ghast taking me out. But they just drop down into here. There's a nether portal up there at the top. Got some signs, so they walk off thinking it's a solid block, and they'll fall all the way down here. None of them that I remember survived, so it's good for getting all the little things that witches drop. But I'm guessing that's about it. I'm going to cut it loose here. Again, this is just a test to see what some of my headset sound, the volume, and fraps and all that good stuff, how the video is going to turn out. I'm really curious about the volume levels. So I'm going to cut it in here, and we'll see you next time. Y'all take care.